Bank of Scotland was founded in Edinburgh in 1727. In 1874, it opened its first branch in London. In 1970, it merged with the National Commercial Bank, thus acquiring over 40% of Scotland's business banking business. In 1985, Williams and Glyn's merged fully with the group's Scottish Clearing Bank and traded throughout Britain as a single entity, the Royal Bank of Scotland. The bank's main features include personal banking, private banking, business banking, and corporate banking. It also offers insurance under the names of Churchill Insurance, Prestige, Direct Line, and NIG. Because of the sheer size of the bank, it is very hard to get an exact figure of its employees. Over the last few decades, the bank has expanded from being a bank with a single branch to being the second largest bank in Europe, with branches worldwide, including branches in North America, Asia, and the United Kingdom. It owns the Citizens Financial Group in the USA.
The RBS possesses five forces. We're talking about rivals. There are many other international banks that are successful, such as HSBC, but due to recent financial crisis, some banks have been liquidated, and so the number of competitors has increased. Talking about substitutes, competitors can provide new services and therefore must work hard to prevent these substitutes providing better services and products. Buyers. RBS is seen as a foreign bank in countries other than Scotland and must therefore be aware of buyer needs and be sensitive to cultural differences in where they operate. Talking about the suppliers, banks can supply themselves with money as they charge customers, but must be careful not to overcharge, as that would conflict with other forces and make rivals more attractive. Talking about the RBS and the pastel analysis, we are talking about the economic situation. So the economic state of the nation will propel RBS towards activities based on reduced GNP growth, reduced demand for credit, decreases in consumer confidence, and reductions in revenue sourced from interest rate spreads. However, clients in RBS Wealth Management Division may realize long-term gains if the market is currently near the bottom and growth in the future. Social aspects of the credit crisis include career attitudes, consumer confidence, and worries regarding pensions. Career attitudes may be improved if RBS campaigns for unemployed workers to attempt to start their own small businesses. Consumer confidence may increase if RBS markets the low cost of capital for borrowers. And talking about the legal aspect, is RBS confronts numerous legal issues such as securities law, banknote regulation, and separation of lawful matters centered on England and Scotland. So, RBS has its strengths and weaknesses. RBS possesses the expertise for structuring deals with clients such as Oil Exco, Four Seasons Hotels, and LyondellBasell. The ability to restructure the terms and conditions of RBS existing relationships may solidify existing bonds, increase the client's ability to weather the crisis, and demonstrate a customer-driven policy. And RBS' capacity to react in a customer-driven manner is a considerable strength. Although RBS has its strengths, it also has its weaknesses. One primary weakness is RBS' inability to ascertain risks. The company failed to foresee the collapse of the subprime market and related investments. Moreover, the company failed to see the entire industry's overexposure to such risks. Talking about the opportunities, the most important opportunity is demonstrate innovation in a highly competitive sector, and the threat is the risk of flight by depositors.
Hi, so now we'll be talking about the competing values framework. We believe that RBS follows the rational goal model, which can be seen in the ABN AMRO takeover, where RBS paid more than market value to buy a global bank quickly. From this example, you can see how RBS focus on profit and speed, both key parts of the rational goal model. Their primary driver is to meet investor demands. Their practices include managing performance through objectives, as well as starting and killing initiatives quickly. This environment fits the framework as being a high pressure and fast moving, where the results are quantified by gross profit. Now moving into the future, we have a few recommendations for our RBS, and we would recommend that within the competing values framework, they move towards a more open systems model. Now we believe that they need to become more innovative and adaptive to compete with other global banks such as HSBC. They need to rebuild value for their shareholders by instilling a sense of confidence. They can do this through several avenues, and including, but not limited to, serving customer needs and making that one of their key priorities, as well as their shareholder needs. By doing this, we believe that RBS will be able to increase their global profits. Thank you.